getting body. I can buy anything, everything getting body. Everything getting body. Send me a bitch, you know I got it. Everything getting body. Everything getting
What's good, YouTube? It's the boy RLGTendo, and I'm here with another gameplay story time. This time, just like in my last video, I'm going to be showing you a gameplay of myself at the park in the neighborhood while telling you a basketball story from my past. This story I'm going to be telling you is the first time I dropped someone on the court. I make them stumble. I make them trip a little. Full on dropped and laid them out. This story takes place back in my middle school years, back when I was in the eighth grade. This was on a Friday, sometime in the springtime. We had just finished our EOG testing. Comments down below if you remember what that was. We had just finished our EOG testing with one of them half days, so the kids got out of school early. Now it was me, it was my man, to save some named ones, call it my white friend one and my black friend two. They both may be white. They both may be black. They may be neither white nor black. They could be Hispanic and Asian. Well, I'm going to use that for this story time. So it was me and two of my friends, and all three of us were on the basketball team at the time, and we all decided to go hoop at the park. Now, every year after every test, anytime we get a half day, we always bring balls to school so we can play at school and then go at the park and play at the park. So today was no different than any other one of them days. So we grabbed our ball, school let out, we walked to the park. Now, every time that we go to the park, we always end up running with whoever's at the park. If there's people there, we run with them. If they ain't trying to run, we'll play on our own side of the court. The park has two hoops. Well, the park has multiple basketball courts, but each court has two hoops. You can either play full court or half court, but we normally play half. So when we walked up on the park this time, there were three people already hooping there. The three people were three high schoolers. I want to say between 16 and 17. They were not seniors. They didn't look 18. They were not seniors, and they really were not freshmen. They did not look 14 nor 15. It was apparent that they were in high school, but not one of those two. So either a sophomore or a junior. We walked up onto them and we said, "Yo, you trying to run a quick 3-on-3?" They were like, "Yeah, you sure you want to run though?" Let me paint the picture for you. Me and my two friends, we went to a uniform school. So we were dressed in uniform attire. We had the khaki pants, the collar shirts. I had a white collar shirt. My black friend had a light blue collar shirt, and my white friend had a navy blue collar shirt, dark blue, and we all had our own respective shoes. I had on some off-brand Chucks, the All-Star without the All-Star logo, some off-brand poor Chucks. Man, I was a kid. I was struggling. Anyways, even though we didn't look like ballers, we knew we could ball. We were confident in ourselves. We were like, yeah, let's run right now. So we ended up running the game. We got the ball first on the first possession. Now, games in the park go to 15 by ones, and that's what this game was. First to 15, counting by ones, must win by twos. So we got the ball first. I hit my white friend one on the pass real quick off the jump. He pulled it from where he's standing. It wasn't near half court, but it was a good distance from the basket. That was a deep three. He just pulled from where he was standing and went in. Now I had confidence in him making the shot, just not right away. Now keep in mind, we just left school to get here. We didn't warm up. We didn't shoot around first. We immediately left school. Boom, got into the game. So I figured he may need a couple of shots to get into his rhythm, but not. He pulled it right away and it went in. Everyone was shocked. High schoolers were like, okay, this dude can shoot. Let's play defense on him. So he steps up on him. Next possession, I hit my black friend. He goes in for a drive. Actually, I go in for a drive. My apologies. I go in for a drive the next position, and I pass out to him on the side. Now, he's about to pull and shoot his shot, but when he's about to shoot his shot, his defender jumps up to block it. He punk fakes and then drives it in, and then my man leaves me to stop him from scoring. And he does this incredible up and down. He goes up for a layup, pulls the ball underneath both the defender's hand and the rim, and throws it up on the other side of the rim, and it goes in. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more beautiful up and under if Kyrie Irving did it himself. Let me stop. But you couldn't. It was a beautiful up and under, and it shut the high schoolers up. I mean, we scored once on a deep three. We scored twice on the up and under moved after driving on you. It was looking bad on their part, so they decided to play some intensity from that point on. They did not let anything happen. At this point in time, third possession, I had the ball. No matter what I do, I couldn't get past my man. I've told y'all in video beforehand that I was a big kid back then, but I like to run like a guard, so I was working a lot on my handles and shooting. I like to be a shooting guard. I didn't have no space for none of my shots. My defender did not ease up on me at all. I could not get past him no matter how hard I tried. All I can do is set my teammates up. I got a good number of assists, but I couldn't do anything. I could not get past my man. Um, Skimming a couple points down the line, the game is now like 5-5. Um, I finally get a chance to get by my man. I run him into a screen. I get free for a layup. I score a quick layup. We up 6-5. We run the same play. I get a screen this time instead of going for 11. There's someone there, so I pull the shot, make it up 6-4, 7-5, 7-5, up 7-5 at this point in time. We're up two, and it's looking pretty bad. So the high schoolers start playing very aggressively, pushing, shoving, not calling any of the hard fouls, which when you're playing street ball, you don't call fouls unless it's blatantly obvious. Like if someone hits your hand, it can be heard from the other side of the court, then yeah, we're calling that a foul. If someone pushes you and you hit the ground, yeah, we're calling that a foul. But aggressive balling, there's no real foul calls out there. So they're playing extremely aggressively. And we can't score at all after that. They score all the way to 10. Um, I get my white friend open a couple of times. He makes like two shots back to back. And then my black friend makes a shot, and we end up being down at this point in time 11-10. Now it's 11-10. I have the ball. They check me the ball, and I drive right. I get stopped right. My friends all shift to the left side of the court, so it's basically an isolation on the right side of the court. Now here's where things get saucy. I try to go baseline. I try to take him baseline and get to the rim. That didn't happen. I got stopped. As soon as I got stopped, I said, all right. I did a couple between the leg dribbles and did a half spin to go back out. Now in my half spin to go out, I take two dribbles back outwards and then spin real quick to go in. Now he follows me as I spin. He's been following me the entire time playing close. So he follows me as I spin again and go in. And he thinks I'm going in for a layup. When I spin again to go in, I take one dribble and then I dribble real quick behind my legs and step it back. Now, as soon as I do that step back dribble, and all this in the mat is in between like a single dribble. Like as soon as I turn around, dribble, and then I do a step back, all at one time. Now, as soon as I do that, he takes off flying. Like he twisted his legs, his body just lunges off of the court. And then we're baseline. And this is on the outside in the park, which means there's no wall, there's nothing, there's grass on the other side of the court. So he flies out of bounds onto the grass, laid out on the grass. And as soon as I didn't realize he flew and hit the ground, I thought he just stumbled out of bounds. So after I saw that I had space, I pulled the shot and it went in. But only after it went in did I look to my right and see him laying on the ground, face in the dirt. It was sad. His friends went over clowning him. My friends were gassing me up, getting a big head. It was 11-11. I just did that, man. That was a bona fide ankle breaker. It was crazy. Suffice to say, they didn't like that. After that point in time, no one else scored a bucket. They dominated us. They won 15-11. We ran it back like four times, and it was the same all four times. I think we stole one game from them. It was like 16-14. We stole one game, but every other game we basically barely made it to 10. They did not take it easy on us from that point on, but it was all good. I got my cross up. I got my highlight. We made some cool friends. We shook it up after that, acknowledge respect, and that's what you really have to do. That's what is really every street baller wants. Acknowledgement, respect on the court. I mean, when we first got on the court, they didn't think nothing of us. Now we out here making shots, crossing y'all out of bounds. We earned their respect that day. And the same person that I crossed up, I ended up hooping with on a regular basis that very next Saturday, the very week after. He became one of the people I regularly hooped with. And he introduced me at one point in time to someone else I ended up meeting later on down the road who ended up giving me my street ball name. Now, that's a story for a different day of what my street ball name is, how I got it, and when I got it. That's a story for another day. But the moral of this story in particular is when you're balling and you're balling just to have fun. No matter where you go, just give it your all. You never know what's going to happen. I did not expect to cross him out and just throw him out like there, but I did. I was not expecting that, and I did. Always give it your best and never look down on anyone, no matter the circumstance. There's a lot of YouTube videos of nerds playing ball, doing things up, and it's 2018, and it's acknowledged that anyone can do anything now. But that's more of an emphasis. Keep an eye out on folks, because people will surprise you. But that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the ROG gang out here. So you know what to do. Just do you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. RLGTendo. We out.